Welcome to This Week in Career Studies. We have been talking about post-secondary education, how you choose a career, the benefits of community colleges, things like that. We are now going to move into what I call adulting. So you wonder, what is adulting? Well, adulting is to do grown-up things and hold responsibilities such as a 9-to-5 job, a mortgage, pay the rent, have a car payment, or anything else that makes one think of grown-ups. One of those things that adults do is apply for jobs. So we're going to talk today about body language and how that impacts your interview. And we're going to continue on then about more interviewing skills. So lesson objectives for today. The essential question is, what will I need to achieve my career goals? By the end of the lesson, you will be able to identify how the application process will help you with a job. And this relates to the core standard of applying effective listening skills and social skills during a job interview. A concept that I want to talk about for a little bit before we get started is mirroring. And a lot of you probably haven't heard of this term. It comes from psychology, specifically social psychology, and mirroring is a behavior in which one person imitates the gestures, the speech patterns, or the attitude of another. And when I say attitude, if somebody's feeling really excited and happy, we tend to mirror that. Mirroring is often done subconsciously. In other words, we don't usually realize we're doing it. I challenge you the next time you're speaking with somebody, a couple minutes into the conversation, just take a look at the way you're sitting, the way they're sitting. How are your arms crossed? How is your speech pattern? Because what we do is we often find some ground in the middle and we get on that same level. It would seem odd if somebody had normal speech patterns, let's say I'm talking like this, and then the other person, the other part of the conversation was shouting or talking really fast, it would feel very awkward. So we naturally do this. We naturally come to some sort of ground when we're communicating with somebody. Mirroring is a technique that you can actually develop, and it helps people feel more comfortable around you. People feel odd or weird if you're communicating in a way that is so different than the way that they're communicating. Now, sometimes it's appropriate to communicate differently, but during a job interview, one of the things that you can do is mirror how the interviewer is acting. And we're going to see in just a little bit, we're going to have somebody talk about how to do that, but I wanted to introduce this concept because you may not have heard about it before. On the next slide of this lesson, you're going to watch a video. There's a couple things I'd like you to pay attention to. The first is how important body language is in any setting, including job interviews. But body language is so crucially important, and I want you to pay particular attention to that. I also want you to know what mirroring means, and also I would like you to take a look at how you should position yourself. The video is going to explain a little bit about the way that you should sit, about what you should do with your hands. So I want you to pay attention to those details as well. Should you have any difficulty watching the video, you can always reach out to me. My cell number is here. You can text me, you can call me, you can also send me an email, or you can message me directly in Schoology. Your next task will be to watch the video.